Today, Sleaze Central. Labour's 16 shitshow in 14 months, when change meant changing the guard for a bunch of dodgy bastards. I've seen some sights in my time: Thatcher stripping pits, Major's Cones hotline, Blair's dodgy dossier that turned a desert into a 20-year shitshow with a side order of "what the fuck have we done?" But this Labour lot, they've turned Westminster into a cross between a carry-on film and a police corruption inquiry. 16 scandals in 14 months. That's more fuck-ups than I've had hot dinners since the war, and I've had a lot of hot dinners. They swept in on a broomstick of integrity and zero tolerance for sleaze, only to trip over their own greasy palms faster than a drunk uncle at a wedding. Let's start with the deputy herself, Angela Rayner. Remember her? The one with a fire in her belly and a tax bill in her knickers drawer. Back in July 2024, she were dodging questions about selling her ex-council house like it were musical chairs with a revenue. "It's a smear," she roared, while Starmer backed her like a loyal spaniel with a limp. Fast forward to September 2025. Turns out she underpaid stamp duty on that swanky £800,000 old flat by a few grand, enough to buy a small yacht or, a conscience. Ethics advisor Laurie Magnus, posh name, posher verdict, says she breached the ministerial code. Highest standards, me ass. Rayner resigned as deputy PM and housing secretary, penning a letter that read like a hostage note. "I take full responsibility, but it's complicated, innit?" Starmer reshuffled quicker than a croupier in Vegas, but the damage, done. Public trust, in a toilet, circling a plug hole. And that's just the opener. Here's a quick butcher's at the rest of the carnival of clowns. 16 in 14 months, like they're collecting them for a set.
Right, quick break from the misery. If you're enjoying me morning like a man whose chips have gone cold, do us a favour. Smash that like button so hard your phone thinks you've dropped it downstairs. Subscribe as well, it's free and it annoys the algorithm. Lob a comment below, tell me what's personally ruined your life this week. I might reply, I might just read it out loud to the dog and laugh. Either way, your therapy's cheaper than mine. Any road, back to the shit.
July 2024, two-child benefit rebellion. Backbenchers rebelled over keeping the cap that starves kids, exposing the "for the many" bollocks as "for the Treasury." August 2024, Starmer's Freebies fiasco. Keir and his missus hoover up £100,000 in donor perks, Taylor Swift tickets, racecourse days out, and glasses of claret that cost more than me yearly lecky bill. It's declared the cry. Aye, declared bankrupt of shame. October 2024, Sue Gray's soppy exit. Starmer's lockdown booze enforcer quits after a probe into her own civil service shindigs. Pot, kettle, black as the pit. October 2024 again, Mark Amesbury's assault rap. MP jail for punching a bloke outside a pub, then quits the party. Labour's zero tolerance apparently means zero tolerance for getting caught. November 2024, lobbying rows, lords and ex-MPs flogging access like it's eBay. One paid admits to introducing donors for a fee. Cash for access, more like cash for asses on seats. 6 to 10, winter 24-25 clusterfuck. Winter fuel cuts for pensioners, me included, cheers comrades. Early prisoner releases, 'cause nothing says tough on crime like letting burglars out early. Tractor tax on farmers. Tractor, more like tax to drive them to despair. Employer NIC acts that killed jobs faster than a kebab at 3 a.m. And the Rochdale by-election debacle, where the young candidate out to dry over anti-Semitism rows. 11 to 16, 2025's greatest hits. Freebies round 2, asylum reform backlash, even their own side calling it artless. Betting scandal echoes from the Tories, but with Labour twist. Staffers gambling on elections. Gaza peace plan blowback, with Blair sticking his oar in. And 2 fresh ones in November alone. A minister caught lobbying for big Pharma mates. And another ethics probe under undeclared foreign jaunts. It's like they've got a scandal generator in number 10 set to surprise me. Trust eroded faster than me teeth after 40 years of embassy regal. Polls say Labour is as sleazy as the last lot, and that's before breakfast. Starmer's favourability plumbed new depths at minus 54% in November 25, matching Boris at his Partygate nadir, and that lad had confetti cannons. Kay's looking like a man who's just realised the mission-led government were code for Mission Impossible. Even the Blair ghosts are haunting the halls. Tony, still smooth as a baby's arse and twice as slippery, piped up in April, slagging off net zero as doomed to fail, forcing number 10 to drag him back by the ear like a naughty schoolboy. Then in September, he's meddling in Gaza peace plans, drawing fire from cabinet lefties who reckon he's Trump's new best mate. Public warning. It's Blair versus the Blairites versus the Corbynites versus whoever's left after the purge. Party's less a united front, more a circular firing squad. The public, seething. They voted for zero tolerance and got a free-for-all ethics pro buffet. Hypocrites there are on Twitter and in the pubs. Same old sleeves, new red ties. Starmer's rhetoric rings hollow as a knocked-off Rolex. All shine, no substance. Folk like me who weld our noses and mark the cross anyway feel proper mugged. Again. Labour came to drain the swamp. Instead, they've turned it into a hot tub party for the well-connected, and we're paying the bill. Chapter 9 coming. Shut up or we'll shut you up. The Great British Protest crackdown and the death of saying out. Buy yourself a stiff one, Flower. If this keeps up, we'll need a liver transplant by Boxing Day. Big bastard Bob. Susting politicians, aye, and I'm off to buy a unicorn.
Any road, if that's got you raging as much as it's got me, pop over to www.owencroft.com. There's more books, more rants, and a few things what'll make you spit your tea out. Go on, I'll still be here when you get back, probably moaning about something else. Ta-ra for now.